Hey guys, Jay Osmond here with Power Zone Equipment. Hey, we're out here, just wanted to share with you guys a couple more pump packages that we finished up recently. So we've got these two here. Both of these are identical pumps. So these are 4x10 DA8 Ingersoll Rand. So they're, that DA8 stands for an 8-stage pump. These are actually D-staged to 6. And this is a really cool project. I really enjoyed working on this one. So these are heading up to Idaho. They're heading to a mine, the Sunshine Mine in Idaho. And they're doing some dewatering of that mine. So they were great people to work with. Had a lot of fun with it. This project started, so I got an inquiry on an old IR pump, and then got to talking with the customer and figured out what they needed. So they're dewatering their mine. They're down on the 1700 level, which for a lot of you that know mines, so they're 1700 feet below where they're pumping the water up. So they call it 1700 level. So the pumps need to do obviously 1700 feet of head to get that water up and out of the mine. So once I learned that, I started searching our inventory here, looking for a good hydraulic fit for them. You know, I knew the volume. I think these are right at about 600-700 gallons a minute. I think 650 is what we ended up quoting them for flow. And we had a great fit in some pumps. So look at these pumps, get them all sized up, get them, get the customer a quote. We start looking at pump curves and everything. And everything was looking good, and then all of a sudden we got a bit of a curveball. So our customer was telling us about this Fe3. It's like a ferric, I know it has to do with the iron in the water that they have, and it grows and it like builds on the pipe. So on their pipe column to dewater the mine, the stuff grows, and it's nasty stuff. So kind of had to go back to the drawing board. I'd quoted them carbon steel pumps, the carbon steel pump cases. And so that's what that Fe3 was kind of growing on, and just it was a big buildup, kind of some nasty looking stuff. So I was like, okay. So how do you go back to the drawing board? We wanted to get them, we knew the right thing to do was to get them some stainless steel pumps, ideally 316 stainless. So I went to our database and I'm searching, looking for pumps, and kind of a cool thing. Our specialty here is used equipment. And so we happen to have these pumps right here. All we had was the used pump cases. And I found those and I thought, hey, I think we can make this work. They're 8-stage, but knew we could D-stage to 6. So we have 2 empty pump cases, and they're 316 stainless. We had a rotating element that was wasn't for these exact pumps. They were for a 6-stage 4x10 DA. So I'm like, we can use those impellers and that rotating assembly. We could use that to model impellers. So we use our 3D scanner, model the impellers, get it sent off. So we got brand new 316 stainless impellers built, casted for these. And so that was a cool way to utilize a lot of our resources here. So we took the bare pump cases, used a rotating assembly, use that to model off of. We built our own shafts. We had the impellers made. I think they were 3D printed. They might have just been cast, but we got those done in 316. And so we were able to put all that into these pump cases, which were in excellent condition. So it was really kind of a cool deal where we utilized all of our capabilities and all of our specialties here. So it was a great fit hydraulically. So we went with this, and the customer was super happy. We needed to get them stainless. Those are 316 stainless. The internals are 316. I know our guys, I don't know what the hardness difference is. You've got those hardness differences on the internals, so we don't get any galling and don't run into those issues. But so the material was right, hydraulics were right, everything fit just right. The motors, we had those built new from Toshiba. Toshiba did these, and that's what the customer had in place was some drip-proof motors, and they work really well for them down there in the mine. So same thing, they're 2300 4160 volt motors, 350 horsepower. So it was a great project, a lot of fun. If you look really close here, what's kind of cool about this also, because of that Fe3 and just some of the conditions down there in the mine, it's pretty nasty. We went ahead and this base plate, it's number one, it's an API 610 base plate. But what we did that I don't know if we've done it before or not, but we went ahead and had the whole thing galvanized. We did galvanizing on this whole thing to try to help them and try to make it last a little bit longer down there in those harsh conditions. So that was kind of a cool little thing that we did on this one. And then we've got the seal. The seal system is an API 31 seal system, which is good because they do get some sediment, get some stuff in that water. You know, just imagine a huge underground lake and they're pumping out of this lake to get it above ground and out of there, so they're dewatering that. So you can get some stuff in there. So that's why we went with the 31. And then some of our standard, things, we got our J-box here, got the stand there. We've got some controls on there. We've got some safeties, for bearing, heat, and then also for vibration. We always want to monitor that, so we're helping the customer with that. And yeah, it was a really, really fun project. We left the pumps. I mean, we've got a great paint bay. We've got all the capabilities for everything, but we thought it'd be cool. I mean, these things are 316 stainless, so they look super nice. Just that bare metal, that 316 stainless. And then the nuts here. This was another cool thing. So those are zinc plated, so it helps with the corrosion. But these pump cases that we had, they only had a couple of the nuts with them. So we went ahead and had these, I think we built them. If not, we had the nuts built. So just a great example again of, I just think it's cool. We went from a bare pump case to now we've got complete nice packages that are going up to this mine in Idaho for dewatering. And we built everything they're essentially brand new pumps. I mean, the pump cases were in excellent shape, all new internals, all new shafts. I mean, it's really kind of cool with the capabilities we have here. We've got a 3D, we've got the scanner, 3D scanner, and then we can do, we have all those capabilities so that we can build pump parts, we can, do all those things that we need to do. So it was really cool. The customer did on these, the customer came and witnessed testing also. So we've got our test bay right over there. We're kind of out front here, but in our test bay, the customer came, went through the witness test with us. The pumps ran great. But that's just, another cool thing that we have here is we get done with a project like this, run the pumps through the test bay, customer comes, they witness it, they're happy, we're happy. It's a great deal for everybody. So now they're sitting here getting ready to head out to Idaho, which will happen here in the next couple days. And just a really neat project, really neat customer. Come to find out, it's kind of funny. There's another gold mine up there. It's literally, I think it's like 12 miles away, maybe 14 miles away. And they know each other really well. And we've been rebuilding all of their pumps. They've gotten in a rotation where they're sending us their dewatering pumps. Very similar. They're actually Ingersoll Rand pumps as well. But they're sending us their pumps to rebuild. And so it's just kind of cool to make another connection up there in that area. So yeah, if you guys have dewatering needs for your mines, keep us in mind. I mean, we do a lot of oil and gas, but we do, if it's a multi-stage centrifugal or single stage or just about any pumping application, like we're game to jump in, dive into hydraulics, modifications, whatever we need to do. Like that's what we enjoy. We enjoy projects like this, finding a solution for a customer. It seems like there wasn't one, and then all of a sudden we had a solution. So that's what we love doing here. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy these, and we will see you soon.